Hey guys, John here. Now that we've established how to grip a Pyraminx, we can get into the fun stuff. So first I'm going to talk about turning styles. Turning in Pyraminx can be broken down into two types, wrist and flick turns. Let's start with wrist turns. This is going to be all of your R and L stuff. When you do an R or L, your hand is left in a sort of awkward position where you'd have to regrip to get back to what I'll call the home grip. Luckily, most triggers and ALGs start in the home grip and also end in the home grip. Like Hedge starts in the home grip and ends in the home grip. However, your V and top solutions oftentimes will not be so nice, meaning that you'll probably have to do a regrip at some point. The other type of turning is flick turning, which is your U and B stuff. For U and U primes, you have a lot of finger tricks to choose from based on where your fingers are. So for example, if your left hand is up, you can do both a U and U prime with your right index finger. This is super useful in Pyraminx, especially when you're doing your top or V, because your hands often end up in awkward positions. So obviously your solves will consist of both types of turning, but there's many situations where you get to choose. So for example, two flip, you can either do it entirely with wrist turning, like this, or you can do what I do, which is to substitute in flick turning a little bit in there. Another example is this one flip case. You can either execute this normally, or you can also do it with wide moves. And I use both of those pretty consistently, but I'll talk about that in a later video. If you find yourself going for wrist turning over flick turning, like the two flip example, you probably have a more wrist-based turning style or vice versa. Once you've identified your turning style, then you can start looking into hardware. If you decide that you like wrist turning more, I would recommend either version of the Bell here or the Moyu Magnetic. If you're more into flick turning, I'd go for either the Gan, the Mr. M, the Huanlong, or the MS. Now, of course, these are just my recommendations. I can guarantee that with either turning style, you'll be fine on any of these. But as a general guideline, wrist turning is more stable and therefore handles unstable cubes better, for example, the Moyu. But you can often change the lube and or tensions to account. Now, the best piece of advice I can give for finding the best Pyraminx for you is to try out all of them. Usually the best way to do this is to try other people's cubes at comps, but obviously due to COVID, that's not possible. So you can also watch reviews on YouTube to get a general idea of whether or not a cube is decent, like the newly released GAN, but I still recommend actually trying the cube before forming an opinion. If you guys liked the video or learned anything, feel free to drop a like or share it with your friends. I usually decide what videos to make based on the popularity of previous ones, so if you want to see more of this, yeah, thanks for watching.